Intuitive empaths carry quite a load on their shoulders. Not only do they carry their own burdens, they carry everyone else's burdens too. An intuitive is a person who has psychic intuition, and empath is short for a person who is empathetic and not only understands how someone feels, but actually feels it with them. Empaths will absorb emotions like a sponge, and some can even absorb physical pain. When an empath also has a strong sense of intuition with some psychic tendencies, they are known as an intuitive empath. These special people really do take care of us and soothe us, as well as knowing how to solve many of our problems. They are the best people to help us solve our problems, even if they are just listening to us complain. It makes a world of difference in our personal healing. Being an empath is one of the most underappreciated jobs in the world. An empath comes here for the specific intention of relieving our problems so that the rest of us can feel better. They really do take on our troubles. Many empaths are diagnosed with mental illnesses such as bipolar disorders due to the heavy stress load. Modern psychology is aware of the empathic ability and how it impacts a person's mental health, but it is not yet recognized at the level it should be. There is, however, an easier way to avoid the mental strain that being an intuitive empath can cause. Allow me to explain. Empaths were sent here to collect our troubles, but the problem is that most people absorb the negative energies but forget about the second part. Recycling the negative energies into positive energies. Let's start with talking about the 14 signs that you are an intuitive empath. They are extra sensitive to all emotions and situations. They feel when people are in a bad mood and pick up the vibes. They get uncomfortable or happy around people depending on the general mood or group. They get extra emotional in emotional situations such as movies. They often cry while watching sad stories. They will know in advance when something is about to happen or when it's time to go because they get a strong intuition about the changes about to happen. They cannot go into public places without struggle. Picking up the variety of emotions can leave an overwhelming feeling or panic attacks. They cannot be around someone in a bad mood because they will become very agitated. They are often sought out by people who always want advice. They are very good listeners and people instinctively know it. They intuitively know when it's time to change things in their lives. They are aware that things always work out no matter how bad the situation, and will not become overly worried about the outcome of bad situations. They are aware of the planetary changes and will be very in tune with the weather. They are affected more by time and season changes. They can feel the truth. Even if an empath lets you lie and get away with it, they know they are being lied to. Once you have absorbed the negative energies from others, and have relieved them, you need to relieve yourself as well. You are not ever meant to hold on to these negative energies and emotions. It can cause mental and emotional disorders such as anxiety, depression, fatigue, insomnia, and many other symptoms and conditions. This is where part 2 of an empath's job comes into play. A very quick and easy method to relieving yourself of the negative energy that you have collected throughout the day is to do one of the following meditations for a few minutes per day. Stand barefoot on the earth if possible while doing these exercises. Method 1. Imagine you have roots growing from your feet that go through the earth and deep into the center. Imagine that you are depleting the negative energy you have collected into a glowing white ball in the center of the earth. This white ball is an energy processing plant provided by Mother Earth herself. You put the negative energy in and she transforms it back to positive energy. After you dispense your load of negativity, try absorbing some of that wonderful glowing light back into your body so you can exchange that icky feeling into a wonderful feeling. Method 2. Imagine that you are breathing in positive energy with your nose and letting it mix with the negative energy and blowing it out your mouth to dissolve and return to the sky. I like to imagine the positive energy as a white mist and the bad energy as dark. I can see my stress level by paying attention to how dark the energy is when I exhale. The mind will instinctively lighten it as you feel better. The lighter the mix gets, the better you feel. Stop when you see pure light coming from your mouth and you feel content and calm. The process of cycling the energy is natural to humans once we remember how to do it. Over time, people have just forgotten to release what they have absorbed. We weren't meant to keep these feelings, we were only meant to help process them and return them to the earth, but we must remember to do our part. The energy released into the world comes in 2 varieties, light and dark. People are in desperate need for the light now more than ever, and the empath has been holding on to the dark and not sending it back to be processed into light, so the balance of universal energy is not at the ratio it should be. Do your part as an empath and help yourself in the process by recycling the negativity you pick up and maintain your own emotional and mental health. Of course, if you are on medication, you do not ever want to stop taking it without a doctor's approval, but when you add these or similar techniques to your daily ritual, even multiple times per day, you will feel so much better. You can't do it too often. Pass the word to the other empaths and help get the energies of this planet back into alignment. Thank you, intuitive empaths, for all you do for us. We couldn't make it without you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you can catch the latest videos.